Okay, so I'm going to let you into a secret. I'm going to show you what my password is. And it's this. F plus W S D F A D O E ampersand H. Question is, how did I come up with it? So the problem is that people aren't choosing secure passwords. They're choosing dictionary words, they're choosing the names of their football team, they're choosing the names maybe of their pet or a sci-fi character, or even the name of the monitor brand sitting in front of them. So what you need to do is you need to choose passwords which are hard for people to guess. So never use a dictionary password, and use passwords which are a jumble of letters and numbers and funny characters instead. Of course, a complicated password can make it much harder to remember. So how are you going to choose one of these non-dictionary passwords? Well, let's take a look. Oh. Fred and Wilma sat down for a dinner of eggs and ham is my phrase. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the first letter of each of these words. So we have F, A, W, S, D, F, A, D, O, E, A, H. And now, if we put all these characters together, we've got a new password, one which isn't in the dictionary. But we can make it even cleverer than that. So Fred and Wilma sat down for, well, why don't we change that to the number 4? A dinner of eggs and ham. Oh, hang on, that's and. Why don't we change that to an ampersand? And we could also change this one up here, which is an and. Maybe we make that a plus. And what we have now for a password is F plus W S D 4A D O E ampersand H. Get rid of the full stop. There you are. A password which is easy to remember, but very hard for hackers to crack. And there's other changes you could and you should make as well. So you should take these capital letters and maybe put some of them in lowercase. Or you could take the E and turn it into a 3, which is kind of leet cool speak. And that will make it even harder. So that's one problem we've dealt with passwords, but there's another issue. Even if you've got a great password like this, which isn't a dictionary word and is hard to guess, if you use the same password on multiple websites, then hackers will be able to break into your other accounts. If they steal it from one site, they'll be able to get into your Twitter, your Facebook, your email, your eBay, your PayPal account. So you need different passwords, different phrases for every single site. Now, people are only human, of course. They're not going to remember, 20 or 30 different passwords for every website which they may access. And so you have an issue of how you're going to remember all these different phrases. Now, there is software available out there. There's open source software like KeePass. There's also commercial solutions like 1Password and RoboForm, which will help you manage your passwords on your computer, storing them encrypted and securely, which means you only need to remember one password to access all of your passwords. Now, some people, of course, are going to say, well, hang on, aren't you putting a lot of trust into those programs? And you are. It's essential that they remain secure. But I would say with so many hackers now breaking into websites and stealing passwords, you're going to be much more secure if you're using a password management security solution rather than using the same password for every site or using dictionary words.